Hi friends, today's topic is percentages. There is an important note. More than 50% of the problems can be solved by converting percentage into fractions. So prepare well. So remember all the fractions to percentages calculations. So it's going to be very easy. So there are some percentages and some fractions values I given you. So please remember this percentages to fraction conversion values. So it will really helpful to you to crack the problems. Okay. So these are the, so remember from 1 by 2 to 1 by 15. So the problems are going to be very easy. Okay. So these are the some examples how to use that percentage fractions in real problems. Okay. So 50% can be written as 1 by 2 and directly we can use in any kind of calculations. And there are some more examples. Okay. So 50% of 60 is going to be 30. So remember this one important note, that is x percentage of y is same as y percentage of x. So there is a example. Okay. So let's start the problems. So coming to first problem, a fruit seller had some apples. He sells 40% apples and still has 420 apples. Originally had. So 40% sell means we have 60% apples remaining, and that 60% value is equal to 420, and he asking total 100% is how much. Okay, 60% is 420, 100% is how much. So simply 60% is exactly 7 times to 420. So answer is going to be 100 into 7. It is going to be 700. So answer is going to be 700. Initially have 700. So coming to the second question, what percent of numbers from 1 to 70 have 1 or 9 in the unit digits? So what percent here he is asking. So coming to answer, so there is 1, 9, 11, 19, 21, 29, still 61, 69. So there are 40 numbers which has 1 or 9 in the unit digits from 1 to 70. So 14 by total numbers, how much? 70. 14 by 70 into 100. So the required percentage is going to be 20%. So there are 20% numbers that has 1 or 9 in the unit digits from 1 to 70. Okay. So let's get into next question. Two numbers are respectively 10% and 25% more than a third number. What percentage is the first number of the second number? Okay, so third number is 100. Let's treat third number as 100, and first number is 10% more and second number is 25% more. So let's start the answer. So third number is 100 and first number is 10% more, means 110, and the second number is 25% more than third number, so 125. So he asking here what is the percentage of first number by second number is asking. So 110 by 125 into 100. So after the calculation we got 88% is going to be our answer. Okay, so let's get into the next question. A's income is 10% more than B's income. By how much percent is B's income less than that of A? So simply remember, so A's income and B's income, these kind of questions are frequently asking in examinations. If we have these kind of questions, so A's income is 10% more than B's income. So in the end of the question, less than is asking. So simply remember difference by, if we have less than, we have to take more value in the denominator. If we have more than, we have to take less than number in the denominator. So let's see the solution for this. So A's income is 10% more than B's income. So A is 110 and B is 100. Okay. So difference means difference between 100 and 110 is going to be 110. 10 is a difference and divided by. So he asking less than. So we have to take the greater number in the denominator. So 10 by 110 into 100. So answer is going to be 9 1 by 11. So if you learn fractions, it will helpful to you here. Okay, 1 by 11 fraction is going to be 9 1 by 11. So we seen before the fractions and percentage calculations. Okay, so let's get into next question. The price of apple is first increased by 10% and then decreased by 10%. What is the change in the price of apple? So the price of a commodity increased first by 10% and again decreased by 10%. Is there any change? As definitely is, it's going to some change. Okay, so first initial value of that apple is 100 rupees. That apple rate is increased by 10% first. So in 100, 10% means 10 rupees. So 100 plus 10 is equal to 110. So again that commodity decreases price by 10%. So in 110, 10% means 11 rupees. So 110 minus 11 is going to be 99. So there definitely there is a loss of 1%. So answer is going to be 1% loss. Okay, so let's get into the next question. So the next question, Y has to score 40% marks to pass. He gets 20 marks and fails by 40 marks. The maximum marks of the exam are. So initially Y has to get 40 marks to pass the exam. Okay, but he only got 20 marks and failed by 40 marks. So the passing mark for the examination is 60 marks. So 40% is 60 marks. So he asking the maximum marks of the exam. So 40% is 60 marks. So 100% is how much is asking. So simply one step answer. So let's see the answer. Okay, so 40% is 60 and 100% is how much is asking. Okay, so after the calculation 100% is going to be 150. So answer is going to be 150 marks. So 40% is 60 marks and 100% is how much is asking. Simply calculate directly or you can take the step. Okay, so cancel it. After 100% is going to be 150 marks. So the maximum marks in this test is going to be 150. Hello friends, today's topic is profit and loss. There is an important note, that is there are some basic rules through which we can master the profit and loss problems without the use of lengthy formulas or calculations. Okay, with the basic tricks we can crack these profit and loss sums. So let's get some important notes. That is, we all know that selling price is denoted with SP and cost price is denoted with CP. So there is a profit and there is a loss. So we have some basic formulas. So before attempting the profit and loss problems, everyone should remember these basic points. Okay, so remember this, then problems is going to be very easy. Okay, so there is a profit or loss percentage is calculated on CP. So this is also an important note. So profit percent is equal to profit by cost price into 100. So remember this one point is there is profit or loss percent is always calculated on cost price. Okay, so profit percentage is always added to 100 and loss percentage is always subtracted from 100. Okay, so these are the basic points someone required to attempt a profit and loss questions. So let's get into the problems. So let's deal with easy tricks. Okay, don't buy hat, learn easy tricks. Okay, so let's start problems. So let's get into some of the problems that related to profit and loss. Okay, so remember the basic points what I told previously. So it's going to be very easy. Okay, so the first question is, a man buys an article for 27.50 paisa and sells it for 28.60 paisa. Find the gain percentage he's asking. So a man buys an article for 27.5 paisa and sold it for 28.6 paisa. Definitely he got profit in this transaction. So the gain he's going to come is, so profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. We get profit. Okay, so if we done selling price minus cost price, the profit is going to be 1.1. What is the profit percent he's going to get in the whole transaction he's asking? Okay, so profit percent I told previously. What's profit percent? Profit percent is equal to profit by cost price into 100. So profit percent and loss percent always calculated on cost price. Okay, so the profit you get in this transaction 1.1 by cost price 27.5 into 100. So the profit percent he's going to get in the end of this transaction is 4%. So that's it. So try to use this method. So the answer is going to be definitely very easy. Okay, let's get into second problem. So let's get into second problem. If a radio is purchased for 490 and sold for 465.5, find the loss percent is asking. So someone bought an radio for 490 rupees and sold it for 465 point something. Okay, he's going to get the loss because he sold it for lesser price what he bought previously. Okay, so the loss percentage is equal to cost price minus selling price. So we get loss. 24.5 is the loss. So he asking in this loss percentage is asking. So loss percentage is equal to loss he get divided by cost price into 100. So loss is 24.5 divided by 490 into 100. So the loss he's going to get in this whole transaction is 5%. Okay, so the next question is, a person incurs 5% loss by selling a bat for 1140. At what price should the watch be sold to earn 5% profit. So simply he asking, so here simply he asking 95% is 1140. He asking 105% is how much he asking. So remember like this, try to solve question like this, okay, without lengthy calculations. Simply he asking 95% is 1140 and simply asking 105% is how much. So simply the step is going to be 1140 into 105 by 95. So the answer is going to be 1260. Okay, so this question is very important for the railway exams as well as bank exams also. Two discounts of 40%, 20% equal to single discount. So they are asking single discount, they are asking. So let normally we have base price 100. For first discount we get 40% discount, means 60 we get. And for the second discount on 60 we have to calculate 20%. On 60 20% is 12. So 60 minus 12 48. So after second discount we have 48. Thus single discount is going to be 100 minus 48. So answer is going to be 52. So the next question, a discount dealer professes to sell his goods at cost price but uses a weight of 960 grams per kg. Find his gain percent is asking. Okay, so generally we have 1000 grams per kg, but a false dealer cheating his customers by giving 960 grams per kg he is giving. So the profit is going to be get for every kg he gains 40 grams. So 40 is the gain, 40 by cost price. How much? 46, 960 grams. 40 by 960 into 100. So the gain he is going to get 4.17%.
Subscribe our channel Maths Logics Creator.
Hi friends, today's topic is partnership. So what exactly mean the partnership mean is, when two or more than two persons run a business jointly, they are called partners and the deal is known as partnership. In order to crack partnership in simple way, remember one basic point, that is ratio of investment into time is equal to ratio of profit. So remember this basic point, you can able to do any kind of problem from partnership. Let's consider two partners A and B and their profit ratio for same years, means there is a no issue. If their profit ratios are for two different time periods, then their equivalent capitals are calculated for a unit of time by taking their investment ratio and time, so as discussed previously. Okay, so remember this basic point, like ratio of investment into time is equal to ratio of profit. So their profit is directly proportional to their investment and their time period during the business. Okay, so remember these basics so you can able to crack the problems very easily. So let's get into first problem. So first problem, P and Q jointly buy a hotel. P invests 6 times the investment of Q. On receiving profit of rupees 84,000, what will be P's share in it? Okay, so they're asking, simple, with common sense we can crack this question. So let's do it easily. Okay, so the answer is, so P is 6 times more than Q. So we can write, and he asking directly 7 parts is 84,000 and he asking 6 parts is how much. So I written here what the matter given in the question. Okay, so let's do the simplification so that we can easily crack the question. And the main aim of this question is to find the P share. So after the calculation, 7 parts is 84,000, 6 parts is 72,000. So P share of profit in this business is going to be 72,000. So that's going to be our answer. So let's moving forward to the next question. So A and B started a business investing rupees 65,000 and 26,000 respectively. In what ratio the profit end after 2 years be divided between A and B respectively? So they're asking, there are two persons A and B started a business with some amounts. After 2 years their profit is asking. Okay, so let's see the solution for this. So directly neglect the zeros in the question. So 65 and 26 for their investments, and they are in this business for 2 years, and 2 cancel on the both sides. So the ratio is 5:2. So like this we have to do. Okay, hope you understand. Let's moving forward to the next question. PQR enter into a partnership investing rupees 25,000, 55,000 and 65,000 respectively. The respective shares of PQR in an annual profit of rupees 31,900 are. So this is also a very easy question. Okay, so there are 3% entered into a business and their end profit is going to be 31,900. So he asking individually their shares is how much at end of the business, he asking. Okay, so let's do it easily. So in previously what we done, so neglect the zeros and write the ratio here 25, 55, 65. There are 3% PQR. So the ratio is going to be, after the cancellation, 5:11:13. So after we add 5 plus 11 plus 13, we got 29. So 29 parts is going to be they given in the question itself. 29 parts is 31,900. So we have to calculate one part is how much. So one part is 1100 and PQR we can easily found. So this is the PQR share. Hi friends, today's topic is ratio and proportion. So what exactly ratio and proportion mean is, so ratio means if you want to measure two quantities, so we can express in terms of ratio. For example, P and Q can measure in terms of ratio like 3:1, 2:1, 4:1, like that. So if we have a by b fraction, so we can express it as a is to b. If you have b by a fraction, we can express it as b is to a, like that. So ratio can be considered as simple fraction. So remember this point, basic point. Okay, so when we have four ratios like a is to b is to c is to d, so we say that in middle terms called as mean, outside terms called as extremes. So here we get one formula like product of means is equal to product of extremes. So this point is very important while solving the problems. Okay, so remember this point. So moving forward, if you have four quantities like a is to b is to c is to d, so we can say that product of extremes is equal to product of means, like a into d is equal to b into c. So next point is fourth proportional. So this one is also very important. If we have four ratios like a is to b is to c is to d, so here d is called as the fourth proportional. And next, third proportional. If you have three terms like a b c, so here c is called the third proportional. So mean proportional also very important. Between a and b, root ab is the mean proportional. So comparison of ratios and compound ratio. Okay, so see this, it is also useful one. So componendo and dividendo also very important. So take this as a note, so it will helpful for you while going to the examinations for revision. Okay, so let's get into problems to understand better. So first question, if a is to b is equal to 5 is to 9 and b is to c is equal to 4 is to 7, so what they are asking means find a is to b is to c. So we have two ratios and we want to find a is to b is to c. So let's see the answer. So simply write in this manner 5 is to 9 and 4 is to 7. So we have to multiply like this. 5 for if you want first term a, so we have to multiply 5 into 4. So 5 into 4 20. So if you want to get second term, so 9 into 4. If you want to get third term like c, so 9 into 7. So the process is like this. Okay, so observe carefully, you will understand definitely. Okay, so if we have two ratios and we want to multiply, we want to get the a is to b is to c, so we can, the process is like this. Okay, hope you understand. Moving to the next question. So here asking the fourth proportional to 4, 4, 9, 12. So we discussed previously, if you have three terms like ABC and if you want to calculate the fourth proportional, I already told previously how to calculate. So let's treat fourth proportional as x. So 4 is to 9 is to 12 is to x. So product of means is equal to product of extremes. So product of means 9 into 12. Product of extremes means 4 into x. So x is equal to 27. So the fourth proportional to 4, 9, 12 is 27. Okay. So hope you understand. So let's move into next question. So here asking the third proportional to 16 and 36 is. So I also discussed previously the process. So calculate with that. So let's treat A as 16 and B as 36 and treat C as simple x. Okay. So let's see the answer. 16 36x. Okay. So if you take product of means is equal to product of extremes, then we get x value. So x is equal to 81. So the third proportional to 16 and 36 is going to be 81. Okay. So if you have any questions doubts regarding this process, comment me below. I can respond to your queries immediately. Okay. So let's move into the next question. Divide rupees 672 in the ratio 5:3. Okay, if we have to divide 672 in the ratio 5:3, we can divide this 8 parts is 672. So he asking how much 5 and how much 3 individually he asking. So let's see the solution. So 8 parts is 672, 5 parts is how much he is asking. I think we seen in percentages like this calculations. Okay, so 5 parts is 420. So see the calculation how I done to get this. So the first part is going to be 420 and 672 minus 420, the remaining part we get easily like 252. So the first part is 420 and the second part is 252. Okay, so let's move the next question. So here asking the ratio of the income to the expenditure of a family is 10:7. If the family's expenses are 10,500, then the savings of the family is. So they were given income and expenditure ratio and family expenses also given. They are asking family savings is asking. So income is 10 parts means expenditure is 7 parts. Clearly 3 parts is the savings. So the given 7 parts is 10,500. So they're asking 3 parts is how much. Okay, so simply do calculations, you will get answer easily. So answer is going to be 4,500. So 7 parts is 10,500, 3 parts is 4,500. Hope you understand this calculation. Moving forward to the next question. So the next question, a sum of money is to be distributed among P, Q, R and S in the proportion 2:5:6:7. If R gets rupees 500 more than S, what is P share? So the answer is going to be very simple. The question only big. Okay. So there are 4 members P, Q, R, S. So they have ratio 2:5:6:7. R gets 500 rupees more than S. So let's see the solution. So let's treat 5:3:2 as 500, 300, 200. So there is an increment of 20%, 10%, 20% respectively. In 500, 20% means 100. So 500 plus 100 is going to be 600, and 300 in 300, 10% is going to be 30. So 300 plus 30, 330. In 200, 20% is going to be 40. So 200 plus 40 is going to be 240. So if we calculate, if we cancel the ratios, so we get 20:11:8 is going to be our answer. So hope you understand this easy process, and if you have any queries, comment me below. Okay, so let's moving forward to the next question. If 40% of number is equal to 2/3 of another number, what is the ratio of first number to the second number? Okay, so 40% of a number is equal to 2/3 of another number. What is the ratio of first number to the second number? He is asking. Okay, so let's see the solution. So 40% of x is equal to 2/3 of y. So let's treat the numbers as x and y. So write as this what they given, write like that. So 40% can be written as 2/5. we seen the percentage calculations in the previous video. If you not yet seen that video, go and watch, so you may get some clarity about this. So 40% can be written as 2 by 5. Okay, so after the calculation, x by y is equal to 5 by 3. So x is to y can be expressed as 5 is to 3. So this is the simple answer we got. So let's moving forward to the next question. Two numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 5. If 9 is subtracted from each, the new numbers are in the ratio 12 is to 23. The smaller number is they are asking. Okay, so actually they are saying there are two numbers in the ratio 3 is to 5, and 9 is subtracted from each number. Then if we do subtract 9 from each numbers, so the new numbers are in the new ratio formed like 12 is to 3. They're asking smaller number is how much. Okay, so 3x, let's take 3x and 5x. 3x minus 9 by 5x minus 9. So the new ratio is 12 by 23. If we done the calculation, x is going to be 11. So they're asking not x, they're asking the smaller number. In 3 and 5, the smaller number is going to be 3. So they're asking 3x is how much. So 3x is going to be 33. That's it. So let's moving forward to the next question. In a bag, there are coins of 25 paisa, 10 paisa and 5 paisa in the ratio of 1 is to 2 is to 3. If there is rupees 30 in all, how many 5 paisa coins are there? Okay, in a bag having 25 paisa, 10 paisa and 5 paisa coins are there in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 3. We have 30 rupees in that bag with different paisa coins. If there is 30, they're asking how many 5 paisa coins are there, they're asking. Okay, hope you understand the question. Let's see the solution for this. So let's treat the 1 rupee. For every rupee we have 100 paisa. For 30 rupees we have 300 paisa. Okay, so they are saying 25 paisa, 10 paisa, 5 paisa coins are there in 1 is to 2 is to 3 ratio. So simply multiply. So let's treat x is to 2x is to 3x. So 25 into x plus 10 into 2x plus 5 into 3x is equal to 3000. So after the calculation we get 60x is equal to 3000, x is equal to 50. So simply substitute x value in the above equation. So we get 25x and the remaining part also. So let's verify it's going to be 3000 paisa or not. So 1250 and 1000 and 750 is going to be 3000 paisa. So the process we done is correct. So number of 5 paisa coins in this bag is, so we have to multiply 750 by 5 because it is 5 paisa. Okay, so the answer is going to be how many coins are there in the bag of 5 paisa. We have 150 coins.
Hey friends, today's topic is time and work. Points to be remembered before attempting time and work problems. If A can do a piece of work in n days, then A's 1 day's work is 1 by n. If A's 1 day's work equals 1 by n, then A can finish the work in a days. Point to be noted here: time and work are inversely proportional to each other. Next point to be noted. If A is thrice as good a workman as B, then ISTO ratio of work done by A and B equals 3:1. Ratio of times taken by A and B to finish a work equals 1:3. These are the basic points to be remembered before attempting time and work problems. Let's do problems in easy way. If you not yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe and hit bell icon for further updates. Thank you.
So friends, these are the basic points to be remembered in order to attempt time and work problems. So let's do it easily. So coming to first question, worker A takes 8 hours to do a job. Worker B takes 10 hours to do the same job. How long should it take both A and B working together but independently to do the same job? Okay, so this is the first question. So I am about to tell that LCM trick. So if you use that LCM trick in these kind of problems, you can able to solve the question in just 2 to 3 seconds. So believe me, so do this LCM trick. Okay, so first I written what the question is given. So in question, A can take to do a piece of work in 8 hours, B can to do the same work in 10 hours. So they are asking A and B can do it in how many hours, he asking. Okay, so let's find out the LCM of 10 and 8. So the LCM of 8 and 10 is going to be 80. So take the LCM on the numerator, and in denominator take the factors of that 8 and 10. Okay, so 8 is going to 10 times of 80. So 10 is going to 10 8s 80. So 80 by 10 plus 8. So 80 by 18. So 80 by 80 is 18 is going to be 40 by 9. So 40 by 9 is going to be, it can be written as 4 by 9. So answer is going to be 4 by 9 hours that A and B can together can do it. Okay, so let's do the second question. So the second question is, A can do a piece of work in 10 days and B can do the same work in 15 days. If they can do together, in how many days they will complete the work? So simply follow the LCM trick only. So it is very easy to get the answer in 2 to 3 seconds. So it saves so much of time. Okay, so that 10 and 15 LCM is going to be 30. For 10 and 15 the LCM is going to be 30. So 30, 10 3 times of 30, 15 2 times of 30. So 30 by 3 plus 2, it's going to be 30 by 5. Okay, 30 by 5 is going to be 6. So in 6 hours they can do, A and B can finish the work in 6 hours. Hope you understand. Moving forward to the next question. So A can do 2/5 of work in 6 days and B can do 1/3 of the work in 10 days. In how many days can A and B do the work? Okay, so A can do 2/5 of work in 6 days. So 2 parts A can do in 6 days and 5 parts simply A can do in 15 days. So A can complete the whole work in 15 days. So coming to B, B can do 1/3 of work in 10 days and full work he can complete in 30 days. Okay, one part is 10 and 3 parts is going to be 30. So A can complete in 15 days the full work and B can complete the work in 30 days. So he asking simply in how many days A and B can do the work. So simply what we done previously, apply the same logic here. It's very easy to find the solution, but some tricky here, that is they given 2 parts work is 6 and 5 parts is going to be 15 for A, and for B 1 part is 10 and 3 parts is going to be 10. Okay, 3 parts is going to be 30. Okay, so A and B can do the work in how many days he asking. So let's do it easily. So as we discussed previously in question, what I explained previously, same matter is I given here. So let's observe the solution carefully, so you will understand definitely. Okay, so 2 parts is going to be 6 days and 5 parts is going to be 15 days. So A can complete in 15 days and B can complete in 30 days. And A and B in how many days he asking. So for 15 and 30 the LCM is going to be 30. Okay, so 15 is 2 times of 30 and 30 is going to be 1 time of 30. So 30 by 2 plus 1, 30 by 3 is going to be 10 days. So A and B can finish the work in 10 days. Okay, so this is the simplest solution, and do follow this LCM method and it is very easy to find the required result. And in many competitive exams the time is a very valuable thing. Okay, so if you learn this trick, and it is very useful for you to do in competitive exams, and in some exams only answer is required. So in that kind of situations this model is very very important for you. Okay, helpful for you. Okay, so let's moving forward to the next question. A can do a piece of work in 10 days, B can do the same work in 15 days, C can do the same work in 30 days. In how many days all can complete total work together? Okay, so individually A, B, C were given, and they are asking in how many days all of them complete the work. Okay, so LCM model applicable for here also. So let's do it easily. Okay, so in question what they given, I written that one only. A can do in 10 days, B can do in 15 days, C can do in 30 days, and the LCM is going to be 30, and 30 by 30, 10 is 3 times of 30, 15 is 2 times of 30, 30 is 1 time of 30. So 30 by 3 plus 2 plus 1, so 30 by 6. In 5 days A, B, C can complete the whole work. So this is the simple solution. So let's moving forward to the next question. X can do 1/4 of work in 10 days, Y can do 40% of work in 40 days, and Z can do 1/3 of work in 13 days. Who will complete the work first? Okay, so it's going to be very interesting question. So there are three persons X, Y, Z, and he asking who will complete the work first. Okay, so let's try the question. So coming to solution, there are three persons as discussed previously, and X can do 1/4 of work in 10 days. So one part work can be done by X in 10 days, and full work, so full work means 4 parts he can do in 40 days. So Y 40% of work in 40 days, and absolutely 100% of work can be done in 100 days, and Z 1/3 of work in 13 days, and full work means 3 parts, so 13 into 3 it can be done in 39 days. So X in 40 days, Y in 100 days, and Z in 39 days. So the question is going to be who will complete the work first. So absolutely Z is going to complete the work in 39 days, and the next X can complete the work, and last Y can complete the whole work. Okay, hope you understand. So it is also an interesting question, so practice more and more questions like this. So coming to next question. So A can do a piece of work in 4 hours, and B and C together can do it in 3 hours, while A and C together can do it in 2 hours. How long will B alone take to do it? So there are three persons. A can do in work in 4 hours, and B and C can together can do in 3 hours. A and C can together in 2 hours. So we are asking B alone in how many days can do it? He asking. Okay. So let's do it easily. So let's add, already we know A can do in 4 hours, and add A plus B plus C. Okay, so 1/4 plus 1/3 we have to add first. After that we have to subtract A plus B plus C minus A and C. Okay, so coming to the solution, in the question they are clearly given A's 1 hour work is equal to 1/4, and B plus C is 1/3, and A plus C 1 hour work is going to be 1 by 2. So this is the basic information given in the question. Okay, so let's see the solution. So add A's 1 hour work and B plus C's 1 hour work. It's going to be A plus B plus C full work. So 1/4 plus 1/3 is going to be 7 by 12. So after the calculation of full hours work, A plus B plus C 1 hours work minus, if we subtract A plus C work, we will able to get the B alone work. Okay, they are also given A plus C's work is 1 by 2. So 7 by 12 minus 1 by 2, it's going to be 1 by 12. So B alone can complete the work in 12 hours. So hope you understand this time and work problems. If you have any doubts regarding this session, comment me below. I can respond to your queries. Hi friends, in this session we are going to discuss how to do a question like this. In many kind of examinations, these questions are frequently repeating again and again. Okay, so if you want to do in any competitive exam, so this is time consuming. So if you want to do in easy manner, so let's see the trick. So continued fractions. If you want to do a sum like this, So you have to do steps like this. So take this last fraction, that is 3 by 5. So and write 3 and 5 here, and write down what all this 1, 2, 3. So what all ones you have. So in this question we have 3 ones. So write like this. So we have 3 ones, 1, 2, 3, and plus 1, and again plus 1. Okay. So if you want to get this place and this place, we want to follow certain rule. That is, so multiply these two numbers. 5 into 1 is going to be 5. So 5 plus this 3, 8. So write 8 here. Next, if you want this place, we have to multiply this and add with previous number. So 8 into 1 is going to be 8. So 8 plus 5, 13. So next, 13 into 1, 13. 13 plus this previous 8, 21. So we done easily. So if you want answer, just take numerator as your answer and denominator as the previous number. So answer is going to be 21 by 13. So see friends, how easy it was. And if you want to calculate in traditional method, you end up in wasting huge time. So in many of the competitive exams, these kind of questions are frequently asking again and again. Okay, so if you follow this procedure, the answer is going to be very easy. So let's see couple of examples to get a clear idea about this topic. So this is the next question I'm sharing with you. So don't be afraid by seeing this much huge problem. So take as it is what we done previously. So let's take bottom number fraction and write 1, 1 like this. So what all plus fractions you have, take on the up. Okay, like go from bottom, plus 1, next plus 4, next plus 1, next plus 4, next last plus 3. Okay, so write like this. So do previously what we done previously. So multiply these two numbers and add with previous number. So 1 into 1 is going to be 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, next 2 into 4, 8. 8 plus this one, 9. Okay, so 9 into 1, 9. 9 plus this number, 11. So 11 into 4, 44 plus 9. 44 plus 9, 53. So 53 into 3. 53 into 3 is going to be 159. So 159 plus this 11 is going to be answer how much? 70. So if you want to answer, let's take last number as your numerator and previous number as your denominator. So answer is going to be 70 by 53. So this is the answer. So see friends, how easy it was. So we taken this huge question and solved it very easily. Okay, so what if you have a plus sign here, a minus sign here? What if you have minus sign here? So let's see next question, then you have clear idea about this topic. So see this question. So if you compare to the previous problem, you have minus symbol here. So the process is going to be same, but we have to subtract with the previous number. So let's see one example, you may get clear idea. Okay, so take this bottom number and write 1 and 5 here. Okay, so take this with symbol, this integer right on the top. So minus 1, we have 3 times minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Okay, so multiply these two numbers and subtract with the previous number. So write it as plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So multiply these two numbers and write and subtract with the previous number, because why we are subtracting, we have here minus symbol, so that's the reason we are subtracting. So 5 into 1 is going to be 5. 5 minus 1, 4. Next 4 into 1, 4. 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Okay, next minus 1 into plus 1, it's going to be minus 1. Minus 1 of minus 4. So minus 1 minus 4 is going to be minus 5. So if you want answer, take this number as numerator and take this number as denominator. So the answer is going to be minus 5 by minus 1. So the answer is going to be 5. So we done easily. So what if we have, so we seen plus symbol, minus symbol like that. So what if we have plus and minus symbol alternatively? So previously we seen minus plus symbols how to do. So now we have plus minus symbols alternatively. So in any manner, if we have different signs, we have to take different signs at the top. So that is the major change. Okay, so how to do this question? So take this denominator 1 by 3 and write 1 by 3 as 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So take each number, so plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1. Take numbers on the top as it is, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1. So we have alternatively. So do as it is, what we done previously. So multiply these two numbers, 3 into 1, 3. 3 minus 3 plus previous number is 1. 3 plus 1, 4. Okay, so 4 into 1, 4. 4 minus 3 is going to be 1. Okay, so 1 into 1, 1. So 1 plus this 5, this 4, 1 plus this 4. So we have plus symbol here, so we have to add this. Okay, so 1 plus 4, 5. So we have subtraction, we have to subtract. So 5 into 1, 1, 5. So we have to subtract. 5 minus 1 is going to be 4. Okay, so you have plus value here. So 4 plus 5, it's going to be 9. So answer is going to be, if you want to answer, take this as numerator, take this as denominator. So answer is going to be 9 by 4. Hi friends, in this session I am going to do this question. So and this question is asked in math exam. Okay, so and it is a very easy one. If you seen my previous video on continued fractions, so solving this kind of problem is very easy. Okay, so in previous session of continued fraction, so explain some of the examples to you. So in that examples we have in this numerator all 1 1 1 1 like that, but in this question we have one change. What is that change? Here we got 5 symbol. Okay, and this question is asked in math examination, and the options are this: 3 by 8, 1 by 8, 32 by 40, and 1 by 6 are the options, and we have to solve this question. So my approach to solve this question is very simple. So if you've seen my previous video, so solving this question is very easy. Okay. If you're not yet seen that part 1 video of this continued fractions, go and visit that video immediately, so you may get clear idea how to solve these kind of questions in any kind of manner. So in competitive exams, these questions are repeatedly asking yearly. Okay, so let's try this question. So this question is very simple, and so we have when compared to the previous problems, we have 5 here and remaining is 1 1 like that only. Okay, so I'm taking this fraction, this denominator fraction. I'm taking this fraction and first solving this fraction, and after solving that fraction I'm trying to simplify this whole fraction. So and try to get the any of the option mentioned in the question in the 4 options. Okay, so I'm starting the question now. So as we discussed in the previous video, so do like that only. Take this fraction and write 1 and 4 here. So after that, okay, so take this plus 2, plus 3 and plus 1 on the top side, like plus 2, plus 3 and plus 4. Okay, so if you want this place, we can do certain thing, that is multiply these two numbers and add with previous number. So 4 into 2, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So 9 into 3, 27, 27 plus 4, 31. So 31 into, sorry, here 1. So 31 into plus 9 is going to be 40. So if you want to answer for this denominator part, so take this as numerator and take this as denominator. So answer is going to be 40 by 31. Okay, 40 by 31. Now, so take that fraction as it is, what question given by. So we solve this now. We solve this denominator part, and so the answer is going to be 40 by 31. 40 by 31. Okay, so try to solve this as well. So 4 minus 5. So this 31 in the numerator by 40. Okay, so answer is going to be, so 5 is exactly 8 times of 40, and the answer is going to be 32 minus 1. So 1 by 8. So we solved it very easily. Okay, so so answer to this question is second option. So we done easily. So this question is asked in math examinations, and in many competitive exams like bank exams and railway exams, or these questions are favorite to the examiner. Okay, so hope you all followed this method and implement on paper. So take more and more examples and practice.
degree to percentage conversion trick. So simply, if you want to convert degree to percentage, so just multiply these 36 into 5 by 18. Okay, if you want to convert degree to percentage, so just multiply that degree into 5 by 18. So just calculate. So 2 times, so 36 degrees 10%. So if you want to convert 36 degree into percentage, so 36 degrees is equal to 10%. In similar way, if you want to convert 108% into percentage, so just multiply 108 into 5 by 18. So 18 is exactly 6 times of 108. So 6 into 5, it's going to be 30. So 108 is 30%. 108 is 30%. So 108 degree is 30%. So this is the actually degree to percentage conversion. So if you understand this trick, comment your answer that how much is 72 degree. Okay, hope you understand this trick. Thank you.
Now percentage to degree conversion. Okay, in previous session we seen how to convert degree to percentage conversion. Now percentage to degree conversion. Okay, so if you want to convert a percentage to degree, so take that number and just multiply it with 18 by 5. So cancel it. 5 is exactly 4 times of 20. So 18 into 4 is going to be 72. So 72 degree. Okay, so if you want to represent 20% in degrees, so 20% is written as 72 degrees. In similar way, if you want to convert 90% in degrees, just take that 90 and multiply with 18 by 5. Okay, so just cancel it, and 5 is exactly 18 times of 90. So 18 into 18 is 18 square. So 18 square is going to be 324. So 90% can be written as 324 in degrees. So if you understand this process, comment me the answers. What is 60%? Okay, hope you understand. Thank you. Hi friends, today's session is how to solve these kind of questions in examinations. Okay, so this question is asked, as title suggests, this question is asked in SSC exam in 2004. Okay, so the logic is in this is very simple. Okay, so they given this question and as these 4 options, so we have to pick one of them. Okay, so my approach to solve this question is very simple. So and it is very easy to do, so don't complicate the easy thing. So just use the one algebraic formula, so then you will able to solve this question very easily. Okay, so in numerator we have 10.33 times, so I'm writing it as 10.33 times, so I'm writing it as 10.3 whole cube. Okay, so after that, and again plus 1 we have, so I'm writing 1 as 1 cube. So writing 1 as 1 cube, it may not change, right? So plus 1 cube. Okay, by next, so 10.3 in the denominator 2 times, so I'm writing it as directly 10.3 whole square. And after that we have still minus 10.3, so up I'm writing here minus 10.3, and I'm writing in the denominator 1 as 1 into 1 square. So writing denominator 1 as 1 into 1 square, it may not change, right? So writing this as 1 into 1 square. Okay, so hope you understand. So in in 1 into 1 square, write it as 10.3 into 1 plus 1. Okay, hope you all clear with this step. So now it is in the form of one expression. So like a cube plus b cube by a square minus a b plus 1. So it is in the form of a cube plus b cube by a square minus ab plus 1. So if we have expression in this form, so directly we can write it as a plus b. So here a is going to be 10.3 and b is going to be 1. So answer is going to be 10.3 plus 1. So answer is going to be 11.3. So option is third option. Okay. So hope you all followed this beautiful trick. And solving, if you want to solve any kind of problems, these kind of problems in examination, so use these kind of tricks in examination. So don't complicate things, you use easy things, then it is very easy to solve these kind of questions. So hope you all enjoyed this session. And if you are new visitor to Maths Logic Creator, subscribe and hit bell icon for further updates. Thank you.
I never stop to see you cry.